Video number 2. We are at Spring Garden Cemetery, walking down the hill to the entrance. So I was just saying how my dad worked on driving construction machinery until the day almost a week he died. Not the day, more like the week. Oh, look at this. We've lost some fencing here. I wonder if they'll repair it. This fencing is ancient. Well, it's sad that it's been broken like this. Oh, NYSEG. I wonder if NYSEG is responsible for the damage. They got a line going next to it. That could have done it. The old fencing is just all rust. As you see, parts of it are twisted. And it's probably not steel, but iron. Cast iron, I don't know what it's called, pig iron. But it breaks. It's very brittle. This is a big part of the charm of this, what can we call it, a monument, this cemetery. This marvelous fence that's around it. I guess it keeps the ghosts in. Apparently there's a natural gas pipeline along this grassy sward. There's a car in there. So it's a little warm. All I have is a t-shirt and with this light hoodie on. We're almost at the gate. Takes forever just to walk down the hill. Takes me forever to walk anywhere anymore. I've noticed myself getting slower and slower and slower. As I get older and older and older. I used to move pretty fast. Then once I passed maybe 55, I deliberately slowed myself down because I started falling. Okay, the gate is open. Spring Forest Cemetery, established 1849. That's the caretaker's house next door. It's a lovely house. I'm not sure I'd want to be the caretaker here. Kind of spooky. I don't know if part of his duties might be to walk the grounds at night. It'd be a freaky thing to hear something in one of these mausoleums, or a voice next to your ear. "8 a.m. to sunset." Look at the colors right there. That's nice. That pine tree too. It's a split pine tree. I think it might be split into three. I hear a voice whispering in my ear, "Get out." Thriller. Oh, how about those over there? I mean, that's kind of creepy. But let's take a look at the. Yeah, that'd be a nice still right there. The old time bench, kind of like Lincoln logs. What's the date on this? 1931. And the other? 1897. Just 50 years old. And mother was 79. Even my father was a longer liver than that guy. But this tree was probably planted between them. I wonder if those roots have penetrated the coffins. Kind of spooky. Okay, let's open this hoodie up. So part of the cemetery goes back that way. I really don't want to go down there. It's nasty, I think. I was down there once and I did not like. This is an older part of the cemetery here. And I prefer to stay over here where it's paved. And not that it's damp today, it's actually dry. Perfect fall day. I'm a little sweated. Let's see. Yeah. The one I'm looking for, I think it's still a ways ahead. Unless it's this one. Does that have a head? A ways ahead. Yes, that does have a head. So that's not the one. I can't imagine it was done deliberately. It must have been an accident of the stone just having a fault there. These obelisks are very old-fashioned. Won't they be 1900s? 1920s? Not nearly as old as this thing, though. 1845. Good God. And that thing in the background built into the into the hill. I believe it's called a holding tomb. It's where they would put them in days before mechanical diggers, because men can't dig through frozen ground without some help. Lots of lovely mausoleums here. I was thinking about how YouTube will not monetize walks through cemeteries. There's certainly nothing criminal about remembering past generations and admiring the skill of tombstone building. Isn't that marvelous? I'm not going anywhere near it. I'm not sure that the door is closed. I guess I have superstitions. Chittenden. That one's even cuter. But is the wall pushed in? Or is that just the way it's formed? Yeah, that's all closed up. Thank God. I read not a murder mystery, but a mystery by English author from the 1920s, and she wrote about a fiction about a guy who old man that wasn't liked by his community and cheated out his sons, being buried. At least they thought he was buried, but then he wasn't buried. I like this boulder here. That's neat. I wonder what the date is on it. It just says Rogers. So let's get closer. That's 1939, 1896, 1927, 1901, or 04. And these, can't even tell anymore. Okay, Catherine, 1916, 1935. Let me go over to the other side. Pardon me, folks. Aim to intrude. 1962. So there's no way of telling when that might have been built. It might have been built in the 60s. Then if you follow that road, it'll take you up the hill after a roundabout way. This looks like a more recent obelisk. $1890 though. Of course, it's quite possible that the monument was added much later. Well, that has a name on it. Might be Middlebrook to go with these. 1914, 1911, 1901. Yeah, I don't want to go up that one. We'll go up the grassy path. Now that's the thing. I mean, people were concerned with being buried alive way back in the day. The mausoleum would be good for that. Underwood. Hey, at least he's not named underground. So I got these new shoes, and I don't think they're going to stand up to the rain. The grass is not really very damp, but already I'm feeling a little bit of chill to my feet. I want comfortable soles, but I want the uppers to keep out the wet, so that they are fairly waterproof. There's a lovely statue along here I like to visit, with the monument to a young woman who died early on, nearly a century ago. And it's very sad. I mean, perhaps she died of the influenza even after the worst of it was gone. I mean, I'm thinking of the 1918 outbreak. There were still people dying of it. Nothing at all creepy about this either. It's just a lovely park with monuments. So there's the statue. Very pretty statue. I can never remember where it is. I know it's somewhere in this vicinity. The New Testament speaks of people disturbed people hiding in the tombs. So you have that. Oh, there she is. Florence. Look at this. That must have been a big one. Here it is, 1901. Age 23 years, 9 months. I think that she might be holding either a lamb or a bouquet of flowers. That's very sad. Oh, I never noticed this before. She died in childbirth. Or no? Age 9 months, wouldn't have been childbirth. But the baby died soon after her. Pretty statue. Unfortunate. Let's go this way. And so the ground is soft here. There's some moisture in it. Now, that's interesting with the bush in front of the mausoleum. I wonder if it's just not properly maintained, or if that's somehow intended. I hope my shoes are going to be dry enough to wear tomorrow. I've got a wind net coming at me. I'm getting cooler. Must be up on the highway. Now, this is rather a rude tomb. I wonder if it's another holding cell. Or holding monument. That's quite possible, because I don't see a name on it. Oh yes I do. Merit. So no, it's an actual mausoleum. This is a lovely place in the wood here. Wow. One of these days it's going to be Lazarus come forth. And we're all going to be Lazarus. Only it'd be better than Lazarus, because Lazarus died again. Which kind of messes up the scriptures. It was given to a man once to die, and after that the judgment. But we never hear of Lazarus ascending bodily into heaven. I mean, it's not even a myth. There's a Catholic myth of Mary ascending bodily into heaven. I think there's also one for St. John the Divine, the Apostle. But none of Lazarus. Ahead of us is a monument to firefighters. I understand that there was a terrible instance where a number of them had